Today we're going to revisit Spider-Man 2 set of 8 awesome little collectible movie toys released by Burger King way back in 2004. Let's get them opened up and have a little fun. Starting out, we're going to look at my favorite one of this set. We're going to jump right into it. It's called the Spidey Vision Scope. That's right. It looks awesome. That's why it's my favorite one. Yes, it's a bit gimmicky and novelty, but it's so cool to look at. I totally dig this thing. So basically it's binoculars, okay? So you can just look through there, and they're not very powerful, if at all. Just maybe a skadooch of like vision power, if you will. But it's okay because it looks awesome, and it comes with this little action figure, this little mini figure, and it stands about 5.5, maybe 6 inches tall, and has one point of movement here at the waist. You can rotate them here a little bit and right there. And what's really neat is that you can peg them on to the top of your Spidey Vision Scope. So there's little tabs. You see the little hole right there. You just plug them in. And now you got Spider-Man hanging out on top of your Spidey binoculars, which is cool. And one little neat thing that they point out to you in the instructions is that right here, you get it in just the right light. You can kind of make out Spider-Man flying through the sky, holding on to his spider web. It says to use sunlight, but I think we can kind of make that out. You see that? That's kind of cool, right? And that is about it. So there you go. It's the Spidey Vision Scope. The next one is called Throw and Stick Spidey. So basically it's a glove or a mitt, if you will. And you take this, it's got a little Velcro strap, and you open this up, and then you can fit this onto your hand. My hand is too ginormous, but you get the idea. The little finger holes right there. And there's a piece of Velcro embedded onto the palm of the glove right there. So all you would do is just slide this onto your hand, and then I don't know if I can get this. I can't get it. Let's see. I gotta find a way to get this on. This is fun. And then you just get it on there, and then you would tighten it up by using the little Velcro strap there. And then you take your Velcro ball, which is just basically a like soft, squishy little hacky sack ball, and then you would just toss it, and it sticks. Look at that, that's so awesome. So I think you would probably try to get yourself another one of these, and then you and your buddy can hang out and play like SpiderMan Catch. And then it also reads on the instructions, it says, hold this in the sunlight. So let me show you this. You hold this ball up in the sunlight, and somewhere on here is another little hidden image of Spider-Man. And I can't really see it. And I got really intense bright light here, so you think that would be sufficient to be able to see the Spider-Man. But I'm not really sure we can make it. Oh, I think that's it right here. Look closely. You can kind of make him out, and he's doing that typical traditional Spider-Man flying through the sky pose thing, holding the spider web. Let's see. Like, you can kind of see it. This is cool. I can barely notice it, but it's an awesome little place set, especially if you can get a second one of these, and then you can go outside and hang out with your buddies and pals. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Throw and stick Spidey. This one would be a lot more fun if I could have got the batteries changed. So on the back here, you got these little screws. You could take these out and try to replace the batteries, but unfortunately, I couldn't do it. I took the screws out, but I can't get this to come apart for some reason. So I don't know. It's a digital stopwatch, so you got the start and stop buttons on the side, and I was really hoping to show that, but unfortunately, I can't get this apart, even though you got the screws out. It kind of comes off, but then it feels like it's going to break. So maybe if you have this, you have more luck changing your batteries than mine. But it's got a hinge right there, so that's cool. I love the hinges. And that's it. It's just a little belt clip thing you clip on right here to your pocket and take it out with you. And if you can get it to work, then you can do like time trial stuff and use your stopwatch and do stuff. That's it. So there you go. It's the Spidey Speed Stopwatch. This one is called Energy Blast Doc Ock. So it's basically one of Dr. Octopus's tentacles, and it's a launcher toy. So you have this blade right here. We'll call these propellers. And how this works is you take one of these propellers and you simply place it in the claw here like this, and it is fitted. So once you get it lined up and fitted in there, then you wind it up. Let's see if we can get it to wind up. Which way are we going here? We're going backwards? Okay, so you go counterclockwise, like so. And it's really tight. It's nice to see these older toys, they still work like this. And then down here is a little button. You give this a push, and watch this. Whoa, man, that thing just took right off. And so listen, we got 3 of them here. Let's do it again. Oh, that was cool. It's got a really tight wind-up, which I really like. It's cool that these things are still working after all these years. Let's see, we'll hold it like this, and we'll shoot it this way. whoa, and it jammed up in here. Look at this. Oh, man, we got to do this one more time. This one's a lot of fun. This is cool. Okay, so here we go. We're going to wind it up again. I'm going to hold it out in front of the camera this time. It really zings it. All right, here. Ready? Watch this. Let's try it like this. And, whoa, get back over here. That's awesome. And so just like all the other ones in the set, I forgot to show this one too. If you look really close, it says, hold it in the sunlight. Where'd it go? You can see the little Spidey Sense logo, and it reads Doc Ock right there. You can barely make it out, but you can kind of make out the circle, though, and it reads Doc Ock. And then on this one here, if you'll flip this open, come on, get open, and it was like right there. You can kind of make it out. It's like shadowed right there, a little picture of Spider-Man. That's such a cool little added little treat for these things. Very cool stuff. Anyway, there you go. It's the Energy Blast Doc Ock. The next one up is called the Spidey Web Ball. That's right, it's a ball. So it's basically the same thing as this one, more or less. It's the same thing, except this one has a web mesh thing attached to it, and then basically all you do is you simply take it outside and you have a catch with one of your buddies, your pals, your grandma, your grandpa, your dog, your cat, whoever. You just go outside and have a good time. And this little piece right here, you can see the way it's shaped, helps it kind of like, I don't know, go further maybe, I suppose. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's got the Spider-Man logo right there. And of course, it's got the hidden Spider-Man thing with the Spidey Sense logo that's supposed to be on there. And if you can look closely, you can kind of see it right there by my fingertip. Let's see if we can get in on there and you can kind of make it out. You have to get it into bright light, and sunlight would probably be better, but my lights are pretty bright, so it's kind of helping. And that's about it. So there you go. It's the Spidey Web Ball. These are called Spidey Web Flingers. So basically they're like little cornhole beanbag type things, except they're made of soft cloth, and the outer edges here are filled with like heavy beans. This is cool. So if you had like a small little cornhole game set up or something, or you could just have a catch, or set up maybe a tin can or a bucket or something and have target practice and whatnot, and that's all you do. I don't know how far you can throw them. They're not that heavy, but they're heavy enough. They're weighty enough to really, you can probably zing them pretty good, 20 or 30 feet, 40 feet. And that is about it with these things. I mean, a lot of this set is, one of the reasons why I like this set is because it makes you go outside, it makes you do stuff, it keeps you active. On each one of these, you have your little Spidey Sense symbol. And let's see, it's an actual spider this time. And let's see if we can actually make it out on here. It's like let me show you on the package so you know what they're referring to. If you look right there, that's the symbol. And if you hold it where it says hold it under the sunlight, you'll see that symbol. So I can barely see it with my naked eye, but it is there. It's right there. It's hard to tell. Let's see if we can grab another one here. And let's see if we can make it out. And, well, this one's a little bit darker. You can kind of make it out. I don't know. You have to get this in hand, really. Maybe my camera's picking it up a little. But it's there, trust me. It's kind of cool. I like the little gimmick. And that's it. There you go. It's the Spidey Web Flingers. This one is called the Web Gliding Spidey. Yes, it's awesome. This is another one that's one of my favorites. This is probably my second favorite in the set. And again, this is one of the reasons why this is probably my all-time favorite Spider-Man set. This is definitely one of the better ones. So basically all you do is take it outside and throw it. Yes, very simple stuff. It's a glider toy. You can see what's going on here. It's got the cool clear plastic with the spider web stuff in there. You flip it over, there's Spider-Man hanging out doing his gliding thing. And it came assembled like this. Didn't come apart or anything. And it's kind of weighty and heavy, so you know if you get it just right, you can probably zing it pretty far. I'm not really sure how far, because I don't want to take it outside and mess with it. But you can see it's slightly warped from storage a little bit. So if you were to get like a blow dryer or something, you could probably flatten this out a little bit better. But maybe leave the wings tipped up just a scooch, just to help it kind of like glide a little further maybe. And then on the back right here, you can see the sunlight come on here and highlight that little symbol. And let's see if we can get it just right. You can kind of make out the Spidey Sense symbol right there, which is kind of cool. And that's it. So there you go, everyone. It's the Web Gliding Spidey. And And the last one in the set is called the Spidey Super Squirter. Yes, it's a water squirter that attaches to your wrist, and then you can run around and spray people. They just don't make them like this anymore. Oh, good stuff. So how this works is you flip this open, you fill that with water, you close it up so the water doesn't come out, and then there's little holes right there. That's where the water sprays out. You clasp this to your wrist like a bracelet, and then you got the little lever right here. You squeeze this down like you're doing a web slinging thing. You got the water slinging thing. This is kind of cool, right? Yes. And right here, you can kind of see the Spidey Sense symbol. It's like a spider on there. So let's see if we can get that just right, and you can kind of make it out a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you had this in hand, you'd be able to see it pretty good. And look at it, it's so well made. The quality of this thing is excellent. The detail on here is fantastic. I love this thing. So this is like my third favorite, maybe tied for second. I don't know. It's a water squirter. What's not to like? And that's it. So there you go, everyone. It's the Spidey Super Squirter. And there you have it, everyone. Spider-Man 2 set of 8 awesome little movie toys released by Burger King way back in 2004. I absolutely love this set. I'm so happy I got it out to mess with it again. There's a reason why this is my favorite Spider-Man set. There's so much going on. You got water squirters, Doc Ock, launching toys, catching glove things. You got a stopwatch that is cool if you can get it to work. Binoculars, a glider toy, so much cool stuff. It's a complete win. That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next time.